ambulance on that. If you're looking for context, she's having some kind of medical emergency, so we got an ambulance coming to check her out.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm just that way you know what's going on, so at least you have a background story, and people don't draw their own conclusions. You know?
Exactly.
Look at her; she's got some substance abuse stuff going on.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware of what goes on in the community. You don't know who I am yet, but you'll find out.
All right, fill me in. Fill me in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fill you guys in yet. I'll let you guys know. I'll give you guys a little.
I'm just curious. It doesn't make a difference, really. I'm just curious. You want to introduce yourself?
Well, I feel good and bad in the community. I'm a community advocate.
Well, that's why I usually come over and talk to people filming.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I just say, hey, this is what's happening, so you know.
Exactly.
Most people don't want to get close enough and ask and get in the way, and
right.
which I actually appreciate.
Yeah.
So I'll always come over and say, hey, this is what's going
Gotcha.
on. Hey, this is what's happening. So that it, fill in the full picture. You know?
There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, she's
yeah, I seen her earlier. She was on the other side over there.
She's struggled for a long time. And,
yeah. Unfortunately, there's no services for these people out here. We've been asking the mayor to get some services, and they refuse to do it. So
they've done a little bit of stuff here. They've actually partnered up. We've partnered up with the mayor's office, and they've actually hired some advocates just for the Nubian Square area.
This area, okay.
In the last month or so, and it's like a 3 or 4 month like kind of pilot program. I don't know. How long you been in the area?
All my life, I've been in this area.
So I don't know if you've noticed, this place is
bad.
A ghost town right now. Well, the station itself
okay, yeah.
Kind of empty right now.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It was like a block party for years. And part of the initiative has been to offer people services if they want them. If they refuse services, then we ask them to move and leave.
Oh, okay.
So we've gotten some people some help, we've gotten some people some housing, we've gotten some people into some detox programs.
That's a good thing, yeah.
Just said, I don't want your help, F you, get away from me.
Right.
And we say, fine then, but you can't stay here.
It makes sense, yeah. I can agree with that.
That's kind of the choice that they've been given.
Right.
So, you know, you can't help everybody. You have to want help. Right. You can't force someone up. I mean, we do involuntarily commit some people sometimes. But,
yeah,
that's like an extreme case. Obviously.
Yeah, unfortunately, they back out on the street doing the same thing all over again.
Yeah, because if they're not truly ready for help and they're not really wanting help yet, even though we put them in a hospital for a month or so, when they come out, because they weren't ready for it, they go right back to drinking or substance abuse or whatever. I mean,
and that's the main thing. We're trying to get people treated and give them alternative resources where they can get a job, get housing, you know, somebody checking on them, make sure that they don't come back onto the streets again. And right now, we don't see too much of that out there. It's going to take a joint effort to get it cleaned up.
Yeah, like I said, she's been struggling for so long.
Yeah,
it's not an easy fix.
Right.
To turn that corner and completely.
I agree.
Directions.
I agree.
That's not going to be an overnight thing. I mean, that's going to be
long term.
You know, it's almost like gambling. You know, it's,
right.
You don't win all your money back in one hand. Like it takes a long.
I agree, man.
So, I mean, this might be a slow, multi-year process to get her from this to job.
Yeah, she's got to be taken out of this kind of environment where she can at least have a chance. Because this kind of environment, you don't have a chance. If you're getting the same high every day and you find the same drugs every day.
It's like if someone has a problem drinking and they become sober, you can't go hang out with the same friends and go to the bar.
Right.
They say, well, I'm just not going to drink.
I agree.
It doesn't work that way. The temptation is too much. You need to be completely separated from
that is true. You're right.
The environment that prompted those problems. So, but again, there's so many layers to that. Like you said, with housing and counseling and all. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I don't think.
I just wanted to come over and I saw you stop far enough away.
Yeah,
where you probably couldn't hear.
I heard everything.
And you weren't asking, so I just want to make sure you had a little background on what.
Just so you know, I heard you on your radio when you transmitted it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard
that. Anytime I see someone filming, I always like to just go fill in the crease. Like, hey man, this is what we got going on. If you got
usually I tell you who I am. I'm External Affairs in the city. So if you type in on YouTube External Affairs Porter.
Okay, you got like your own channel?
I got my own channel, so you'll find me out there.
Do you do pretty much exclusively in the city, or are you like?
I'm in the city, but I do venture out of the city as well. So You know what? Eventually, I'm going to venture to the neighboring towns. I've been in Brookline a few times, been in Quincy a few times, but you know, mostly Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan. Earlier, I was downtown Boston, so I'm around.
Now you said you filmed the good and the bad.
Yeah. So
are you now?
If there's a good,
I don't even know how to ask this.
No, if
would you consider yourself completely neutral and you just film the scenarios?
Right.
Because some people that we've encountered are very adversarial, you know, and they're.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
Some people are attempting to provoke a confrontation.
See, no, that I won't do. If you check my videos, I don't.
I will check it out.
Yeah, I don't.
I always check it out.
I don't provoke anything. I usually give. I know the distance I should have. I know what I could say, what I can't say, and what I should say. But I usually don't say too much.
Yeah, I personally encourage people to film. That's why I even go one step further and come over here and interact and say, hey, this is what we got going on.
And I appreciate your honesty. You know what I mean? I appreciate your interaction. And that shows a good thing for the city, you know what I mean? It doesn't show a bad thing.
Well, there's nothing to hide.
Right. But if that's me right there. You type it in on YouTube.
I'm not going to take it, and I'll be honest, because I'm actually not supposed to
you're not supposed to, okay.
I'm not supposed to accept stuff from people.
All right, you don't have.
But I'm going to jot it down. I'm going to check it out.
I hear you, buddy. You know, and if you see something good, let me know. If you see something bad, let me know. You know what I mean? I always give you some input.
So I'm the supervisor on the evening shift in this district for the transit police.
Okay.
So if you're out here in the evening time, most days you'll see me around at some point.
Gotcha, yeah.
I'm not just at Nubian, but this is sort of the center of my district.
Cool.
So you can see me around. So like I said,
yeah, like
an issue or question, so you can always hit me up. And like
no,
one of my people doing something a little sideways, say come let me know. You know, and.
No, if I see something really bad, I'll let you know. I don't see nothing too bad.
No, I'll be honest, we actually got a pretty good crew of guys that work here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all human beings, so anybody's susceptible.
Like, I don't hold them accountable for small mistakes. If they're like major mistakes, I say, hey, you should.
I actually have a really good group of people. I don't have any, like, I don't know, rebels that I'm like, oh man, this guy's on tonight.
Right.
You know, I don't even have that.
As long as you have a good interaction, you should be okay.
Yeah, like that. If you hang out and watch me anyway, like I walk around, I talk to half the people.
Honestly, I was here about a half an hour. If you see me, I was over there in about a half an hour.
I didn't even notice you probably weren't doing anything.
No, I wasn't.
Riding the bus. So.
No, I usually.
And I didn't recognize you, so you weren't like somebody that I've interacted with before.
Right.
Otherwise, I would have said hello.
Exactly.
Next time I see you now, I'll say hello.
You know who I am, yeah. But usually what I do, I usually stand way in the cut somewhere, and then I come out after the fact. But it all depends on what I'm doing too. I give you something totally different.
Anyway, well, good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
I said I'll be around, man. So
yeah, it's good to have good. Overall, I have good interaction with police officers. I don't have bad interactions with them. Some of them, like I don't provoke them, so that's probably why. If I provoked them, maybe I would have bad interactions with them.
And you know what? Anybody can have a bad interaction with somebody. You know,
that's true.
I grew up in the city. Never thought this would have been my chosen career.
Hey.
I felt the same way most teenagers probably feel about cops. And,
yeah.
This is just the way the world turned for me, and so I get it.
Yeah, right. But when I was younger, I thought about becoming a police officer, and I changed my mind.
Dude, not me. No chance. Not in a million years.
Wow.